Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the part of our show when we talk about relationships, the challenges we have faced in our lives, and how we overcame them. Welcome to our Queendom. All right, ladies, tonight's topic will focus on if it is possible to find love after heartbreak. Now, during a conversation with Charlamagne the God for the Hollywood Reporter's Immersing Hollywood series, Lala Anthony said she's not sure if another relationship is in her future. Anthony said, I do hope that I'll find love again one day. I can't necessarily say I'm the most confident about it. Sometimes I'm like, maybe it's just not in the cards for me. And everyone's like, well, what are you talking about? I just feel like, maybe an incredible son, an incredible career is like, that's it for me. And maybe it's just not going to be like this incredible love. Do you think it's possible to find love again after going through a bad breakup? Selena, let's start with you.
Absolutely, I do. And I'm very sad that she feels that way because Lala, from what I know of her, appears to have so much to offer a relationship. And she does have a beautiful career and a beautiful son. And, that alone is a great thing to offer a relationship, but she appears to be an excellent person. I'm very sad in that she has been hurt to the point where she feels that way. There are relationships, most of the marriages that are long lasting have bounced back from relationships that were not good. Her good friend Sierra is an example. You know what I'm saying? And my Kiwan, we've been together for, we'll be 15 years married this year. This is our second marriage, both of us. Mm-hmm. So, I totally believe that you can find love again. And I'm going to pray for her because I hope that she does find someone that knows how to take care of a woman like her. It's just tough when you are a successful Black woman. And I say Black woman because it's harder for us. But when you're a successful, strong, independent Black woman, it is difficult to find a man that is the match. That is our reality. But I definitely believe that he's out there. And I hope that I'm just going to pray for her because I'm sad that she feels that way.
Okay. I think we've seen her grow with Carmelo. When she was young, she started with him and she offered and gave herself to him wholeheartedly enough to start a family, give him a son, and he did all these shenanigans and she was so open and honest. And so that hurt from that. And mixed with the old school terms that we've heard that, once you find a love, you're lucky if you find one, it's probably embedded in her head now that, well, you know what, at least I've had it. And so if it comes again, I'm not going to really look for it because now I'm just going to put myself into my son, into my career. And if it comes, then fine. I just hope that she's keeping hope alive somewhere in there. So if it does happen, she'll be pleasantly surprised.
Facts. All right. Very nice. Yep. Lisa, Vivica, what do you think?
To find self-love. When you say, is there love after heartbreak? It has to start with self-love. I had to discover that myself because sometimes we as women hold on to relationships that are just so toxic that then we have a tendency to then go and date the same person again. So you keep running into the same brick wall over and over again because you're not taking the time to have learned what was it in that relationship that I should not, if a man shows up again with those same red flags, that I run from him immediately. I know for the longest time, I kept dating the same guy in a different body. So what do? You're going to keep getting the same results. So Lala, like you said, I agree with you 100%. Selena is a beautiful, beautiful lady. I've watched her grow up, worked with her in the past. You could play that game. I remember she's just a DJ. And now she's just become this amazing social media icon. She's a good actress. Lala, you have a lot of love to still give to one deserving king.
Yeah.
But love yourself. Take and spend a little bit of time by yourself so that when that king shows up, you will know it. You will know it. But start with loving yourself completely and forgiving yourself for having whatever you went through with Carmelo, or if you even had some relationships that we didn't know about, so that you can open yourself for a new love that you truly deserve. Love is out there for you, beautiful queen. It is.
Great words from all three of you. I hate that a lot of times when a woman gets cheated on, a lot of times you start to blame yourself. And I don't believe in that. I don't. I mean, unless you're just horrible and intolerable to deal with. And it sounds like she's almost, you meet guys where they were heartbroken one time in ninth grade. They F love for the rest of their lives. And I hope she doesn't get like that, because she's dope as hell. I love Lala. And she seemed to be a great wife, a great friend. She seems like she's very loyal to her people, and she really rides for the people that she cares for. She's a great mom. And I really like her. And I hope that, just don't let this one relationship make you think that it's not out there. It's always out there. You see stories on social media of people that are like 70 years old, 80 years old, finding love again. I think it's so cute that they didn't shut their hearts down. Yeah. Because you can shut your heart down and that man be right in front of you. And you're like, you don't even see him because you just already decided, you're not going to even be open to it. So Lala, he's out there. You deserve it. Many people want to be with you, Lala.
Girl.
I mean,
I'll say this too, Claudia, to piggyback up what you said. Sometimes, Carmelo, and actually what we all said, Carmelo, and it could have been, she could have a lot of different relationships, but sometimes people be in your life for not sometimes, everybody's in your life for a purpose. He might have been there to give you Cayenne, your son. That might have been his only purpose, and to teach you some other things in that relationship. That doesn't necessarily mean that just because you married someone that was actually the one. That doesn't necessarily mean that. That just means that, and a lot of times God has given us the warning signals of, this isn't the one, this isn't the one, but we ignore them because of what we want on our own. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes God didn't ordain that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people feel like, man, I hate going through divorce and I don't want to do that. But sometimes it was never God's plan in the first place. It was never what he wanted for you in the first place, which also means that what he does want for you is still coming. Yes. So it's a purpose. Everyone's in your life for a reason and a season.
Yes.
And I hope that you can find some type of motivation from that, just like, this person was in here for a long ass time. He took up this many years, but what did I learn? Like Vivica said, what was the lesson? What did I learn? What was the point of this? And once you get that, sometimes that's the jewel and not so much what I was in love or the feeling or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
And that guy could have been getting you ready for the one you're supposed to really sail off into the sunset with. And that's the guy he was a transition guy. And people, before we go, y'all, the society, y'all are especially hard on Black women by judging and valuing us if we have a husband or a kid. You ain't got no husband, you ain't got no kid, you something must be wrong with you. Something might be right with you, actually, and maybe you just ain't with the bullshit. Like, stop making women feel guilty like it's an accomplishment to be married or to be a mom. Like, stop doing that to women, because we put this unnecessary pressure on ourselves to appease y'all, and y'all probably got nobody your damn self. So anyways, we're going to take a quick...
For everybody. So.
What'd you say?
Everything is not for everybody.
Yeah. Getting a doctorate is an accomplishment, but I don't have one. Does that mean that I'm less accomplished? Shit, I'm just saying.
Exactly. Well, thanks, ladies, for sharing your insight on that. And Lala, we wish you well. We got to have Lala on the show.
Absolutely.
We should have a dating game for Lala. That's what we should do.
Well, me too then.
Okay.
You know what?
What?
Lisa Ray, a lot of men want to marry you too. I'm just saying.
That's not the question. The question is who do and who can. I marry.
All right, we're gonna have a dating game for both of you. How about that?
I like the way you say it that.
Okay. Let's take this quick break and we gotta figure out who is worthy enough to be on the show to be with our queens. We'll be right back when we come back from this quick break.